The race that is going on in New York City is like nothing else. I live and breathe it. I know it inside and out. And it is the most incredible thing you have ever seen. And the worst part about it is that some people are saying, well, that's only New York. That doesn't apply to me. Let me tell you something. It is a harbinger of the future. It's telling you exactly what's going to happen. Listen to me carefully and listen very, very closely. This is not about New York. This is about the future. This is more than that. This is about politics. This is about the role of religion. For the first time, not just a Muslim, but a special Muslim, an Islamist. People are saying, will there be Sharia law? Will these particular folks move in, so to speak, not to assimilate, but to replace? And if you thought there was not an actual, palpable, tenable, real, live, honest to God fight between pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian and what is considered by many to be anti-Semitism, you ain't seen nothing yet. So sit back and pay attention, because I'm going to lay it on and tell you what's going on, because right now I know exactly who's going to win. And when I tell people this, they get very upset. But before we go further, and before you really listen to what I'm saying, oh, you're listening now, a word from our sponsor. As many investors are quickly realizing, exploration companies are making bold moves south into the United States, where policies are rapidly shifting to support domestic production of critical minerals. With rising geopolitical tensions and growing trade uncertainty, securing reliable, local sources of metals like copper has become a strategic national priority. Copper isn't just a vital industrial material. It's a backbone of national defense and advanced military technology, from communication systems and radar to weapons guidance, aerospace, and naval infrastructure. Copper plays a critical role in maintaining military readiness and technological superiority. And now, U.S. copper prices are reflecting that urgency. After threats of a massive 50% import tariff on Chinese goods, prices have surged, sending a clear message: domestic copper is more valuable than ever. That's why District Copper Corporation is starting to stand out. The company recently secured a U.S. market listing, ticker CAXPF, a strategic move that boosts its visibility with American investors and aligns it with federal priorities around critical mineral supply chains. District Copper is advancing its projects with a focused mission to help reshore copper supply and support industries vital to U.S. national security. With copper hitting 16-month highs, global supply chains under pressure, and the looming potential closure of one of the world's largest copper mines in Indonesia, the need for stable domestic production is becoming urgent. In this environment, District Copper Corporation is positioning itself for a long-term growth and potential expansion into key U.S. states known for their strategic mineral wealth. The company is aligning with powerful macro trends, and with the growing demand for copper in defense, aerospace, and secure communications, the timing couldn't be better. If you're following developments in critical minerals and defense-related resource strategies, District Copper is one to watch. Click the link in the description to learn more. And thank you to District Copper Corp for making today's video possible. Zoran Mamdani is going to win. He is going to be the next mayor of New York City. And that's not because I want it to be. It's not because I think it should be. It's because it will be. And the thing that I am amazed by, like more than anything you could imagine, are the number of people who have no idea of how this thing works. They think that if they like Curtis, if they like him, that's all it takes. If they think in their own mind, well, he's the best choice. He's obviously the guy for me, so therefore he will be the guy for me. No. New York City is 70% Democrat. 70% Democrat. It's nothing to do with him. It's the fact that he can't do it. If he was in Mesa, Arizona, no problem. Mesa, Arizona, no problem. If somebody says, I like Curtis, who cares? I've known him for 32 years. I love the guy. We worked at ABC. I've known him, and I knew his first wife, well, his second wife, actually, Lisa, and I've known him forever. I think he'd actually be better, sort of better. But let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you the bottom line is very, very simply this. Zoran Mamdani is absolutely, hands down, the Democrats' favorite. Now, I don't think they like him. I don't think they trust him. I don't think they want him. But he is the Democrat. Andrew Cuomo is a ghoulish, scary, frightening, I don't know what you call it. He is the most unattractive of candidates. He is a Democrat who lost in the primary to him. He's a Democrat. He's also responsible for thousands of elderly killed, murdered, some say, in not retirement homes, but in senior facilities and the like, in hospitals. When COVID people were moved in, there's all kinds of rumors of there was the hospital union that pushed him. Who knows? He's a sexual predator, many people believe. He stepped down because he's a lech. Oh, he's horrible. He's responsible for our congestion pricing. He's a lefty. He was responsible for the no bail, no jail. He shut down Indian Point. This guy destroyed the parole board. I mean, he sucks, but he's a Democrat. He's a Democrat. The only way to beat Mamdani, and by the way, nobody can even pronounce his name. The only way to do it is very simple. And this is critical. You've got to get somebody who can beat him. Now, if you take the split right now, when Curtis ran in 21, or I guess against Eric Adams, he lost by 40 points. It's not about Curtis. It's New York City. 70% a Democrat. It's that simple. Again, Mesa, Arizona, Polk County, Florida, no problem. So the idea is if Curtis steps down, believably, actually, legitimately tells his voters, please vote for Cuomo, which they don't have to. They don't have to. But theoretically, combining the two, if you eliminate Curtis, and if it was a matchup with Curtis's numbers and Cuomo, he is competitive. I don't think it's going to work because Curtis's people are not going to vote for him. They're also suggesting, hey, maybe Cuomo can pick Curtis to be his police commissioner. By the way, we have one of the best. Jessica Tisch is phenomenal. Oh my God, she's terrific. She's wonderful. So, Curtis would never be in a Cuomo administration. What are you, nuts? It would never happen under any circumstance whatsoever. They hate each other like you can't believe. They hate each other. And Cuomo's smart enough to realize, I don't want this guy anywhere near me. He's going to double cross me. He's going to kill me. He's going to sabotage me. I don't want him near me. And this guy doesn't know anything. He's 34, 33. He's had one job. He worked for his mommy, who's a very successful film producer, director, whatever it is. He was born in Uganda. He's naturalized. He was in the state assembly. He had, for a while, he had one of the worst attendance records. I think he sponsored 2 bills where he knows nothing. But he's slick and he says things, and there's a contingent of people that he is obviously attracted to, the quote pro-Palestinian, and I'm going to say it, anti Israel, anti-Bibi. He's full of crap when he says he says that he would actually arrest Bibi Netanyahu. Stop it. He has no jurisdiction. He can't do that. Listen to this. Here's the best one. If ever you want to see a real reason why he was totally and completely full of shit, pardon my French, he said he wants to, listen to me, he wants to have free, this is Mamdani, free buses. Free buses, free bus fare in New York City. Hell, a lot of them don't even pay fares as it is. Do you know what kind of, why? For a bus driver's safety. You're going to let every Rikers lunatic, every ambulatory schizoid lunatic jump on buses and ride all day for free? There's going to be more. He's insane. He wants free housing and free I don't know what the word is, free stores and food and rent, and he's just and he's an Islamist. He's not somebody who necessarily wants to assimilate. He's the scariest of the scary, and we don't know who's behind him. So I'm telling you now, as much as it kills me, I'm going to have to vote for Cuomo. Because my vote's going to be strategy. I've got to stop this guy. I've got to stop Curtis. Do you agree? I'm not going to make some symbolic vote like, that's my friend. And like I told you, I've known him. 93, I met him. 93, we worked together. I know him better than, it would be wonderful to have the mayor. It's wonderful. And his wife is very dutiful and wonderful, and they work great together. Believe me, if I had my choice, he'd be the one. But he's not going to win. And if I take his vote, and I vote for him rather, Mamdani comes in. If I throw it to Cuomo, as much as it kills me, then statistically maybe, because he's more of a kind of he's more of a Republican now, more conservative now. Let me tell you something. It is the talk every night on WABC, overnights. Think of mixing Art Bell with Benzedrine. Oh, it's good. I'm good at this. It's all we talk about. It's the wildest. So what do you think? I know it's stupid to ask you, but even if you think, you say whatever you want. Who would you vote for, Curtis, Cuomo, or Mamdani? They can't even pronounce his name. It's Zoran. Zohran. 2 syllables. Zoran. Mam or Mam Dani. 3. Mamdani. Nobody can pronounce his name. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. You know. Zero Gorgonzola. I mean, they're just making these. Maybe they're doing it on purpose just to drive him crazy. We never see his wife. Never. He met with one of from the mosque houses, from the blind sheikh, one of the 9/11 terrorists. Do you understand how this works? Ladies and gentlemen, who would you vote for? Vote for Curtis. He's the only ethical choice, but he's going to lose. He won the debate. He was very good in the debate. He's going to lose. We're going to get this guy in. And it's not that he's a Muslim. Muslims I don't care about. Would Dave Chappelle bother you? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Akeem? No. Cat Stevens? No. It's not Muslims. It's Islamist. Islamist. Now we know this. Look at this. Curtis will be trounced. We know this because there's 70% Democrats. It's not, you do understand, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. He's a good guy. New York City is overwhelmingly, it's 70% Democrat. Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what that means? Do you understand what that means? It doesn't matter what you like or I like. This guy can't get near. I can't have him. I can't have Mamdani, the mayor of the largest city in the nation. Oh my God. That will set a precedent. Please pray for us. Pray for us. And there are people who love it. Did you ever see that idiot show that, and they're not boiling points, something points or whatever, with Crystal Ball. Oh, Crystal Ball. Oh, they love Mamdani. They love him. All these folks who seem to be, it's interesting. The folks who are the most frightened about him are those who tend to be, in addition to others, tend to be very pro-Israel, pro-Israel. Now, some people are saying, listen, I know a lot of people who are saying, I am put it this way, how do I say this? I'm against Israel, whatever that means, but I don't want this guy to be my mayor. It's one thing for you to say, I think they're doing terrible things to the people of Palestine, but I don't want this guy as my mayor. It is something that is incredibly wild, the story. People are saying, I don't want him as my mayor. It's that simple. And people are saying it repeatedly. And there are people who are very, very, very much pro-Palestinian, but not this guy. So you're having this weird, you've got Bill Ackman and a lot of these very strong Jewish Israeli hedge funders, and we have the president, our dear leader, John Katsimatidis from WABC. He recognizes, as do I, the plight, the collapse, the calamity, the complete finale, the disaster that would be imparted against New York. He understands what would be, and he is moving, obviously, for Cuomo. We're all holding our nose. Curtis said, I'm quitting. I'm not going to move. Curtis had a point. He said, listen, if you don't like me, then vote for Cuomo. Why do I have to step down? Why do I have to get off the ballot? Now, some people are saying this. Here's another one. In New York City, when you are running for mayor, you may qualify for matching funds. Matching funds. And Curtis may be entitled to, I don't know how many millions in matching funds. Now, some folks who are rather, dare I say, more cynical, they're saying that the reason why Curtis doesn't want to drop out is because he is paying, that his wife's on the payroll and his sister's on the payroll, and I'm not going that far, but there's a lot of allegations left or right. So he's plus Curtis is saying, if you step down, if you take matching funds and you drop out of the race, you got to pay it back. So that's a consideration. Oh, there's so much going on right here. But these people constantly call up and they're saying constantly, over and over again, they're saying repeatedly, this idea of these people, I like Curtis. I hate Cuomo. You have to do the right thing. You know what they're looking at Curtis as? Almost like Ross Perot. Many people today still blame Ross Perot for Bill Clinton being in the White House. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens with that. But this is something to watch, my friends, because this is a trend. We're going to have trans mayors. We're going to have Islamists. They're going to make this into a Dearborn, Michigan. Calls to prayer at 3 a.m. Laura Loomer, as nutty as people say, look at this. What was this one place in Georgia? They're all Muslim. Now, Muslim is fine, but what if all of a sudden you had a group of all Catholics who wanted to, perhaps, who were part of some Opus Dei group or some kind of weird Venetian cabal, some Jesuit order that you so fear. This is serious business. Do you understand what's happening? Pray for us. Pray for us. A lesbian governor is okay. A gay governor, that doesn't matter. Just because it's not that. It's somebody who would want to go in and to try to transmute, transfer, transmogrify, transform everything. Do you hear what I am saying? You hear this? Now people are saying some people are suggesting that whether, again, it's not the fact that somebody's a Muslim, that it was Barack Obama. He said he was, remember he had Reverend Wright. He said he was a Christian. I don't know. That's not the problem. I don't want an Islamist. We've got 8.5 million people here. This is huge. Wait till he starts to imply, wait till he starts to use things like no bail, no jail, restorative justice. Soros's restorative justice. When he starts futzing around with, oh my God, more parole board. What if he changes the course of everything? This is it. I want to make sure everybody listens to me on 77 WABC Monday through Friday, overnights. Remember the old Art Bell days? It's wild. The people more people are, you can't believe it. Plus, it's syndicated. It's all over the place. I mean, it's wild. Wild. The number of people. Also, did you hear that? I'm going to be doing a piece tonight. Did you hear how the FBI cracked down on the mob? The mob, all of a sudden. Yeah, the mob. And they want to crack down on the mob. And they're so proud of it. Oh, they broke up this fishy, this bogus, these poker games. Yeah, right. Do you hear what's going on? Do you hear what I'm saying? This is one of those things which is really scary stuff right now. So the question I have for you is simply this. Why doesn't anybody care about what's happening with Antifa? Kash Patel calls Casa Nostra. Oh my God. Kash was standing there with his little jacket on that says FBI. He's the head of the FBI. He's got to wear a jacket. You think William Webster and those guys? You think J. Edgar Hoover would ever wear a raid jacket? They're like little children, like Christy Noem. They want to pretend. They want to act like they're playing cowboys. And then, oh my God. Pray for us, my friends. Because if it can happen to us, it's going to happen to you too. I mean, there are people freaking out here. And the best part is, how do you deal with people that love him? How? Like this crystal ball breaking points, and they love him. They think he's wonderful. Why? Because there are people who are so, well, they're lefties to begin with, but they are so wrapped up. They see him as being anti-Zionist. They live, and these are a lot of Jewish people do. They live and breathe. They live and breathe by what's happening in Israel and Palestine and Zion. They are just there. I've never seen anything like it. They live and breathe this. It's incredible. You see the complicated nature of this? Does this make any sense to you? Do you see how complicated this is? Tell me you do. Blink once. Are you there? Are you listening? I hope you're listening. We've been through this again. We're all in this together, brother. I've been with you. So what do? Here's your take action. Make sure you pay attention. Make sure you read. Make sure you understand. Get your words right. He's a democratic socialist, not a communist. I don't even think he knows what he is. I don't think he knows what he wants to be. He's a welfare state radical lib. And people are saying, well, it's not Sharia law per se, but that's what people fear. That's what people fear. It's scary. You understand what I'm saying? It's the most important thing in the world, my friends. It's the most important thing in the world. This is more than just us. Remember, this is bigger than anything. It's more than just us. It's bigger than anything else. It is more than us. It is critical. Okay? Sorry. I'm texting Mrs. L. Poor thing. She was in DC today. She spent all day. She took a 4 a.m. train to DC. She was going from congressional offices. She bust her back for Lynn's Warriors. Make sure you follow her. Please do me a favor. Please follow her at Lynn's Warriors. She works so hard. She works so hard in this. And by the way, when she does this stuff, this is on her dime, our dime. This is a labor of love. Make sure you also listen to her on Wednesdays, on Warrior Wednesdays. Warrior Wednesday. Okay? She is it's the best show we have. And we always give recaps and the like. Plus, I'm going to do one tonight on ABC 77 WABC. And this is going to be it. So anyway, make sure you grasp this. All right, my friends. Anyway, it's starting to get cool here. It's 49 degrees. I got my grandpa jacket on. Is everybody doing okay? Are you doing okay? I want to thank you for this. I want to tell you I love you. I love all of you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for caring about us. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for making this platform so bloody successful. Watch what's happening to Tucker. Watch what's happening to Candace. Pay attention. I got so many things. Got a brand new video today about MK Ultra, how that's coming out with this new David Chase. Did one the other day on microchips. Oh my God. So anyway, we love you. Thank you so much. I am blessed with your love and your support. Have a great and a glorious day. Don't forget, subscribe to Lionel Nation. Like this video, like it. And until next time, my friends, remember, the monkey's dead. Show's over, sue ya. Da-da.